Well, hello there. So, you're thinking of a little trip to Ireland, are you? Fantastic choice. This isn't just any old island, it's a place where the grass is genuinely greener. Ireland practically winks at you, a land of myths and legends. You arrive looking for a castle and end up in a pub. A fiddle player and a tale about a leprechaun. Forget what you think you know. Shamrocks and top of the morning jokes aside, Ireland is a sensory overload. Salty Atlantic spray on your face, peat fire crackling in a cozy pub, laughter echoing down cobbled streets, a pint of Guinness that tastes different here, the mothership calling its people home. This guide is your ticket to the best bits. Let's get this show on the road. The adventure is just beginning. First up, Dublin. And you can't come to Dublin without visiting the Guinness Storehouse. It's less a brewery tour and more a pilgrimage to the heart of the black stuff. 7 floors of stout worshipping glory, culminating in the Gravity Bar, with a 360-degree view of the city and a perfectly poured pint. It's the freshest Guinness you'll ever have. The stuff you get abroad is basically its tired cousin who had a long flight. A fun fact for you, Arthur Guinness signed a 9,000-year lease on the brewery side. Now that's what I call long-term commitment. Most of my relationships don't last 9,000 minutes. Next, for a bit of culture to soak up the stout, you must visit Trinity College and the Book of Kells. Walking into the long room library is like stepping into a Harry Potter film. The long room's towering shelves and wooden arches, the smell of old books and wood is intoxicating. You'll stand there, neck craned, just gawking at the sheer volume of knowledge and dust. And the Book of Kells itself, it's an illuminated manuscript from around 800 AD, created by monks who clearly had more patience and better eyesight than any of us. It's so intricate, you'll wonder if they were using microscopes or just pure, unadulterated magic. Now for a dose of grim but fascinating history at Kilmainham Jail. This place is a who's who of Irish revolutionary history. It's where the leaders of the 1916 Easter Rising were imprisoned and executed. The tour guides are phenomenal storytellers, bringing the cold, damp cells to life. Last on our Dublin jaunt is the Temple Bar. Now before you roll your eyes, yes, it's touristy. Is it a bit pricey? Of course, but you have to do it at least once. Let's head west, where the land gets wild and the accents get stronger. First stop, the Cliffs of Moher, nature's dramatic mic drop, standing over 700 feet tall, staring down the Atlantic like an angry giant. On a clear day, you can see the Aran Islands. On a windy day, you can feel your soul trying to leave your body. The sheer scale is breathtaking. You feel tiny and insignificant in a good, life-affirming way. Quirky fact, the Cliffs have starred in loads of films, including The Princess Bride, Inconceivable. Next, the Ring of Kerry, a 111-mile scenic loop, winding roads, sparkling lakes, dramatic mountains, more sheep than you can possibly count. You'll be stopping every 5 minutes for a photo, annoying the locals trying to get their groceries. It's a full-day commitment with huge rewards. Watch out for tour buses, sleepy hippo speed. Now, something truly out of this world. Off the coast of Kerry, Skellig Michael, a 6th Placid century monastic settlement, and a certain Jedi Master's hideout, Luke Skywalker. 600 ancient, uneven stone steps to the top. Reward, beehive huts where monks lived in windy isolation. It feels like the edge of the world. A choppy boat ride, trips often cancelled by weather. A successful visit feels like winning the lottery. Finally, the Dingle Peninsula, maybe even more beautiful than the Ring of Kerry. Dingletown, colorful houses, fantastic seafood, pubs with unforgettable locals. Fungi, the solitary dolphin who greeted boats for 37 years. He's gone, but the magic remains. Sleehead Drive, views that make you pull over constantly. It's Ireland at its most charmingly rugged. Venturing north now, across the border into Northern Ireland, where the wonders just keep coming. First on the list is the mind-boggling Giant's Causeway. Legend has it that the Irish giant Fionn Mac Cumhaill built it to cross the sea and fight a Scottish giant. Geologists will tell you it's the result of volcanic activity, but honestly, the giant story is much more fun. About 40,000 interlocking basalt columns form a pavement that disappears into the sea. It looks completely unnatural, like a video game designer got carried away. You can hop from stone to stone, feeling like a giant yourself? It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for once, the hype is completely justified. Not far from the giants, you'll find a location straight out of Westeros, the Dark Hedges. This avenue of beech trees was planted in the 18th century to impress visitors to a grand house. Little did they know it would become one of the most photographed spots in northern history. Ekip Woodward Year a Land Ekip, thanks to its starring role as the King's Road in Game of Thrones. The way the branches intertwine overhead creates a spooky, ethereal tunnel. It's incredibly atmospheric, especially on a misty morning. A word of warning, it is but It Joe Venditas Tapotis O Reiki Dwe Bibisida Kipane Katia. So if you want that perfect tourist-free shot, you'll need to get there at the crack of dawn, probably before the ghosts of the Grey Lady have gone to bed. Next, let's head into Belfast for the magnificent Titanic Belfast. This isn't some dusty museum with a few rusty relics. It's a state-of-the-art, star-shaped building standing on the very spot where the ill-fated ship was built. The exhibition takes you through the ship's conception, construction, launch, and tragic demise, with incredible interactive displays, including a ride that swoops you through a recreation of the shipyard. It's a powerful and moving tribute to the people who built her and those who sailed on her. You'll leave with a newfound appreciation for the sheer ambition of it all, and probably humming that Celine Dion song, Don't Fight It. For a dose of more recent history, a black cab tour of Belfast's murals is an absolute must. This is where history is painted on the walls. Your driver, who will have lived through the Troubles, will give you a personal, poignant, and often surprisingly funny account of the city's complex past. Now let's journey to Ireland's ancient east, where stories are buried in every field. Our first stop is Newgrange, or Brú na Bóinne. Get ready to have your mind blown. This is a 5,200-year-old passage tomb. Let me repeat that, 5,200 years. That makes it older than Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids of Giza. Ancient Irish people built this massive grass-covered mound and aligned it so that on the winter solstice, a beam of sunlight illuminates the inner chamber for about 17 minutes. How did they do that without fancy computers or, writing? It's a mystery that will give you goosebumps. It's an architectural masterpiece built by people in Neolithic jumpers. From ancient tombs to fairy tale fortresses, we arrive at the Rock of Cashel. Perched dramatically on a limestone outcrop, this was the traditional seat of the kings of Munster for hundreds of years before the Normans came along. The views over the Tipperary countryside are simply sublime. It looks like something Disney would design if they were really into Celtic history. Legend says St. Patrick himself came here to convert the King of Munster, accidentally stabbing him in the foot with his crozier. The king, bless him, thought it was part of the ceremony and didn't say a word. Finally, for a bit of proper castle action, you can't beat Blarney Castle and the Blarney Stone. Oh, yes, we're going there. You'll climb a winding, narrow staircase to the top of the castle, lie on your back, and, with the help of a slightly bored-looking man, dangle over a terrifying drop to kiss a slab of rock. Why? To get the gift of the gab, of course. The ability to talk your way out of anything. Does it work? Let's just say I've kissed it a few times. Beyond the big-ticket attractions, the true heart of Ireland beats in its smaller moments and hidden corners. Take a trip to the Burren in County Clare. At first glance, it looks like a barren, rocky moonscape, but look closer and you'll find a bizarre and beautiful ecosystem. Arctic plants, alpine plants, Mediterranean plants. It's a geological and botanical puzzle box. Dotted throughout this limestone pavement are thousands of archaeological sites. Ancient dolmens, drink pots. Then there are the monastic cities like Clonmacnoise on the banks of the River Shannon. This was once a major center of religion, learning and craftsmanship in Europe. Today, its collection of high crosses, churches and round towers stand as a serene and powerful ruin. Walking among the weathered Celtic crosses with their intricate biblical carvings, you can almost hear the echoes of chanting monks. But the real magic of Ireland isn't just in its stones, it's in its people. The Irish pub is not just a place to drink, it's the community living room. It's where news is shared, deals are made, music is played. Walk into any small town pub, order a pint, and just listen. You'll hear stories, jokes, debates about everything, from the price of cattle to the state of the nation. This is where you find the Craig. A traditional music session or trad session, reels, jigs, is an experience of pure, unadulterated joy. It's not a performance for tourists, it's a living, breathing part of the culture. Ultimately, exploring the heart of Ireland is about embracing the unexpected. It's about taking that unmarked side road just to see where it goes. It's about getting lost in the Wicklow Mountains and discovering a hidden waterfall. It's about striking up a conversation with the old man walking his dog on the beach and hearing a story about his grandfather. These are the moments that don't make it into the guidebooks but will become your most cherished memories. The grand sights are incredible, but the soul of the country is found in the quiet glens, bustling market towns, and the warm welcome you find in a cozy pub on a rainy afternoon. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the Emerald Isle. But this list is just the beginning, the appetizer before the main course. The real magic of Ireland is discovering your own little corner of it, that one pub, that one view, that one conversation that you'll be talking about for years to come. So go on, book the ticket. What are you waiting for? Ireland is waiting.